Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Ormy and today we are here with more starters out of 7. And still no race for Dream Euro. It's a bit of a slow start, but the rest are booked in. So let me sort and get on with it. Got plenty of races to jump into. Let's see what we've got on the first day. We have a Grade 1 winner who's a gelding but still old enough to run. I think I'm going to pass that up. Grade 1 at a mile for Healing Moon. Grade 1 at a mile for Hooded Fang. We're going to see where it goes. We're going to test, we're going to see. And we're in the first one. I don't expect to win these. I expect to learn more about the horses, possible capabilities, and a decent race. And we're out the gate, okay, Healing Moon. Possibly one of the most interesting horses I've got that I'm not sure is going to make it. Possibly the next one up to be cut from the roster, if I'm honest. But I think she can run a mile. I think she can run it quite well. But I'm not entirely convinced right now, and especially not in Grade 1 company. But so far, so good. A good start. Lined up fairly well. And there's a bit of a kick on here down the final half furlong. It's not going to be enough to get up to Dara or the Nifty Duchess, which is going to take this. But third place, clear in third, with a decent run all round in a Grade 1 at a mile. That's far better than we've seen Healing Moon do to date. That is by far the best run we've seen. Considering all the factors, that was pretty damn good. Not amazing, but yeah. And now I'm starting to think at a mile, maybe Grade 2 is where Healing Moon might be. Like I say, we're learning. We might not win, but we learn. Hooded Fang, Santa Maria Stakes, a pretty decent race. Do we jump in? Do we not? Do we win? Do we not? It's a decent enough start. Nobody really got too bad of a start. Couple near the rail. Bit slower out than the rest, but we are at the back on the outside. And there is a lot of horses in our way. This is a field to fight through. We're likely to come round the outside if we're gonna find a pathway. And you can see us starting to branch out with the rest right round a wide turn. We come in on the turn. It looks like we found a gap maybe that we might want to. We're going sideways. We're in and out all the way. Final furlong. We had to go around horses so much there. I think that really hurt us. But even then, it looks like we're powering in here for perhaps a dive at the line. Not quite enough. French Tirade takes it. We come in second. And there was a part of that race, quite a big part of the race, where number 2 was in our way. And we went inside, outside a few times. That has just cost us that race. Hooded Fang could, maybe should have won that. We were so close, even with all that. French Tirade, fair play. We've seen it a few times. It's run quite well a few times. That's his first Grade 1 win. But Hooded Fang was right up there with him. And in the end, El Medinas, the horse which caused us trouble down that home stretch, couldn't get into position because of it. It ends up dropping way back. But at the key moment, it was in our way. 2 good runs, a third and a second. If I'm honest, that's probably slightly better than expected for Grade 1 races there. Hooded Fang, I probably would have said top 3. Healing Moon, I'd say top 5. So, to probably should have won to a very competitive race in third. That's not bad. Honestly, I'm okay on that front. I think we did Just about enough. No, stop looking at 2-year-olds. You know that's a 2-year-old sale. Stop looking at them. You don't want them. You want the yearlings. 1st of March. 1st of March is when we go ham. Before then, we don't play. We're not about that 2-year-old horse life. Hell no. Grab the glory. Going Texas. Grade 1. 5 furlongs. Not grade 1. Grade 3. 5 furlongs. No clue. No clue whatsoever. Again, we're just testing. We're just testing. We get in, we race, we see what happens, we figure out where our next step is. It's raining on turf in Texas. It's not a bad start. Jockey holds back the horse a little bit. And do we find our path through? Come round the turn. Looks like we've got clear air to run into as we hit the home stretch. Doesn't look like we've got much though there. Looks like Sangamix is coming in from deep quite well. Late charge from us a little bit, but again, we're trying to find our lane more than being able to run down it. There comes Jamal up the inside of some of the charge. I thought we were going to make an impact to take it. Not a great run. Positioning wasn't right. Apparently the start wasn't good. I thought the start was okay. But yeah, we just were not in the mix. That's about a length. The fact that we didn't have a lane to run in when it looked like we should, but we didn't get there well enough. That's another length. So at about 2.5 lengths, I would say. Maybe 1.5 to 2 lengths off the pace. Which is fair enough. It's fair enough. Ran a little lazy, says 1.5. It's the right kind of area. It is the right kind of area. But we're not quite where we wanted to be on that one. So, okay, we'll look at that again. We will look at that horse again. Halifax up next. Because why not, right? Just start throwing them to the wolves at this point. All the 2-year-olds. Sink or swim. Let's see what you can do. I've just lined them all up. Another 5 furlong grade 3. Halifax will be the favourite. Don't know the horses. Don't know what we're capable of. It's just another test. We do look like we're a little laid back here. Very calm. Okay, very, very calm is a little worrying. But at least it's not lazy. Farmer's Girl. The other horse apparently well liked. I like Halifax. I don't think it's a great horse. I think it's a solid horse. So more akin to a Pointed Black or a Doc Bird and Healing Moon rather than a Mariana / Knick Knack Coup. We got good position. We can't be blocked off. We enter the final 1.5 furlongs. Keep Me is there. We're going to kick on. From deep is Farmer's Girl. We were warned about Farmer's Girl. We crossed the 1 furlong post. We are driving down the home straight here. The final stretch, 1/2 furlong. We're moving fast. Farmer's Girl's coming on, but we'll not be able to pick this up. Halifax with the win. Grade 3 on Halifax. 3rd race. But we took it. 2.25 lengths. You know what? That makes up for the other 2-year-olds right now. That makes up for the other 2-year-olds. We ran at the wrong distance and some things weren't going our way. We still ran quite well. We dropped down to 5. We killed it. Well, barely killed it. But then we pick up a grade 3. 95 rating with a grade 3. 3 races in. Halifax is absolutely where we want our 2-year-olds to be. Laurentine won the initial maiden by some distance. Also got a grade 3 at 6 furlongs. If only those two made it, I'd be ecstatic. Absolutely ecstatic. Before then, we got some yearlings. And oh my, what an auction. Not super deep in terms of numbers, but quality-wise, or at least price-wise, there's some big ones there. I mean, these 2 sevens will probably go over 300,000. That one might. All the rest will go up to 500. So, yeah. And all the good horses have been 400,000 plus. It's been a long time since I paid less than 400,000 for a yearling and had it turn out to be anything good. So, I might drive the price up a little bit extra on these just to make sure that we get them and we're not waiting around. Okay, Alpine Gold didn't quite go as high as I thought it would. But yeah, I'm happy to pay a little extra just to ensure we get them quick, so we're not dwelling on these auctions. So I'm just going to drive up to about 5.5 and see what happens. Should get us the horses. And like I say, the amount of money we've got, we made 50 odd million or whatever it was in sales last season for spending about 10 million. We easily got 4 to 5 times our money back. And that's with keeping some really decent horses like Laurentine. So, I'm not going to worry too much. This should be the final one of the auction. Piranha. This is going to be a 300. No, it's actually going to climb. And quit the auction. Straight in. And not great, okay. Kilmovie, not great. I mean, they're decent. They are kind of decent. They could be okay-ish. But they're not really what we're looking for. Alpine Gold. Didn't look like gold to me. Broxbone as well. Get Rainbow. Yeah, we are. Oh, if only you had potential. Low confidence still, but if potential would go a long way to overcoming a lot of issues. I'll take a look at them later, but I don't think any of those realistically look good enough. Low potential, low confidence, and yeah, not a ton of them with anything that I really look for. A few had extra speed, but nothing like superb. Frankie Kilroe-Mile, Pointed Black on the run here. Adriana, Royal Dubai, Rolling Aces, French Tirade, we just saw win one, and Bold Fact from Deep. This is a big, bad, scary field. CP Joe, I've never seen do anything. Kadara, I don't really know. This is a big, bad test. Do we have the big, bad horse? This would take us to 3, 2, and 1 in grades 1, 2, and 3. There's symmetry there. There's poetry there. I would love to do that. I don't know. This is big test. Big test time. In the rain, on the turf. 1 mile Frankie Kilroe-Mile. Grade 1 for 4-year-olds and above. We're in the middle of the pack. And it's an okay start. We didn't do too badly there. I think we were a little late out the gates and then leapt forward. So we'll see how that affects things. We go straight to the front with CP Joe. And Bold Fact on the outside. Damn, I thought he was on the inside. I thought that was good, but no. The grey horse is Kadara. Adrena is back there as well. We start lengthening out. 2.5, 1.5. Here comes the field up. Do we have anything to hold this back? CP Joe's doing really well. Gonna get outdone. Rolling Aces comes through. There comes Bold Fact as well. There's the entire field bar Kadara, who we weren't worried about. And that's kind of what I expected to happen in some form or other. Yeah. Not our race, not our day. I knew that was going to be a tough one, but I felt we had more about us than that. We dropped off a bit. I'm just wondering, if I'm honest, if a 7 furlong race would be better now. It's what I was looking for. It wasn't there, but now we've seen the drop off at 8. We would be competitive, I feel, at 7. A lot of those guys passed us between 2 and 1 furlongs. So if that was the end of the race, we'd be much closer to them at the line. I don't think the going helped too much either. Fairly soft grass, rain, just plus the strength of the field. So many good horses. But we learned from it. But yeah, definitely a 7 furlong up next there, I feel, would be a much better proposition. Miss Breezy and Laurentine. Now, Miss Breezy is running in a grade 3, 6 furlong, same as Laurentine is. Laurentine will just be up first. I'm really hoping for good runs. I'm hoping for good runs. I don't know. I've got to be honest. I don't know. I'm kind of expecting Laurentine to win, but yeah. She's got the quality. I don't know anything about this field, but it's unproven at best. If we can get a good start and don't have any issues over the course of the race, I think quality-wise, we have a very good chance at taking this one. And then we've got a good chance of at least being competitive with Breezy, but I'm unsure right now. So we've kept fairly close together. We've got some work to do, but here comes the kick. And this is what I meant about the quality, if there weren't any problems. And this is a small field. I didn't expect any. Galloping down this home stretch over the final furlong, pushing out now. Just doing enough to stay ahead. Not really, I think, at 100% there. Didn't have to go into the final gear. But the big push to get into position and then just stay out ahead. That's a lovely run from Laurentine. It's what we kind of expect. It's what we wanted. And right now it's what we needed. We badly needed that kind of performance. Miss Breezy, bigger field, a little bit more tested field. Looks like some agitated horses, a lazy horse perhaps. Who knows? Let's go in and find out. Can Miss Breezy put a grade 1 on the table for us? Or a grade 3 on the table? We just picked up one. Again, it's a decent start. A nice grey horse. Yeah, so far, so good. As long as we don't get blocked off. But it's all about that kick into position. And then we start going. She's eating up the ground. She's pulling up now into third. Looks like Bayrama's going with her, but she's got the edge. She's got the speed. Nudging just ahead up into first. And now starting to slowly pull away over the final half furlong. Nice and easy. And a canter towards the end there. Miss Breezy locks in another grade 3 win. Love it. Let's go. After some pretty poor times, Miss Breezy, Halifax, and Laurentine all with grade 3 wins. I will say this. I kind of had Grab the Glory as my number 1 horse. If you remember me saying that out of all the yearlings I've got on this list, all the male horses at least, Grab the Glory, I ranked as my number 1 out of them all. You'll see some notable names on there because they didn't meet certain standards. Even though they were great races, they didn't meet certain standards from a breeding point of view. And this is for breeding in other games, not really racing. This is to basically seed horses into my new games to get a breeding program together. So that's why no Belladat. That's why no Black Cuckoo, no Knick-Knack Coo, no Mariana. They aren't good enough to hit this list from a breeding point of view. Racing they are. But I don't think they'll pass that on. So, the one that I thought was the best out of these 4 2-year-olds, the only ungraded horse we've got there. I don't know if that means anything, but it's where we are. Nothing in that sale. Dr. Bird. I had high hopes for Dr. Bird. I did. I had high hopes for Dr. Bird. So far, we've not really seen that. Needs to be a good performance. In the rain. Needs to be a good race. I don't think that's a bad start at all. And we're off to the front. Man Moon on the outside with Bet44 just now in behind us. And then the rest of the field back a little bit. What's Up moving alongside Man Moon there in the middle. We know the Nifty Duchess on that inside rail just coming out a little bit and up now. They are dangerous as Beggy's in this field. We're coming up to 2.5 furlong and the field is largely together. Final 1.5 furlongs. We come up to the final furlong marker as Doc Bird is 1.5 lengths, 2 lengths clear. But here come the challenges over the final half furlong. Does Doc Bird have enough? No, she doesn't. No, it doesn't. What's Up on the Nifty Duchess up there? True Class, No Panic. Man Moon just well down the order. That's another 7 furlong. That's another 7 furlong horse. Even more so than Pointed Black. That's another 7 furlong horse. 8 was slightly too far. You could easily tell that. We did really well until that last half a furlong. We win that over 7. We do. See, yeah, slightly disappointing in that fact. But, again, that's grade 1 with a decent field. A good purse. It's a feature race. It's a decent field at grade 1 level. So Doc Bird is not a bad horse. We just need to find the right level. If we can find the right race or two, we can rack up probably 4 or 5 grade 1 wins on this horse, even if it's not the best. It's shown it can go out and compete. Now, do I run the Jebel Hata? Do I run the Jebel Hata? Grown at Rowan, it's a pretty good horse. Violet d'Avril back again. Field d'Argent, Lady Colleen. Like, we know some of these horses. It would be tough. Knick-Knack Coo won it last year. We've got a shot. We did win in Dubai earlier. This isn't the toughest of races in Dubai, but Dubai makes it hard. It's pretty much all we've got, though. I don't really think there is another one for a while. The Duty Free, which would be a tougher Dubai race, and then there's not much else. So I think we're going to go for it. We didn't win our last race, but we're going to go in on this one. Mariana, back out to Dubai. Mile 1. The Jebel Hata. We know the field. We know the field. It's tough. But we know Mariana can do it. If she has a good race, if things line up correctly, then there's no reason why she shouldn't be up there. And it's a decent start there. 3rd horse from the rail. It's a decent start We're going to see Lady Colleen and Violet Davra be in that first group. We're in the second group along with Grown Up Rowan, I think. On the inside rail is Hawksbill Special. And just outside us, File d'Argent. We're up into position here, ready for a turn up in the chasing pack. There goes Grown with Rowan with us. Lady Colleen with an early charge there. 1.5. Now Mariana needs to kick on, and it's coming. She dives out to the side, pushes up Violet Davria will fall back. Grown with Rowan coming in from deep. Half a furlong left. Mariana chasing down Lady Colleen, making some headway. A little stutter there, but pushing out in front of Lady Colleen by about 3/4 of a length. Mariana takes it. The Jebel Hatta, every step, Mariana following in the footsteps of Nick Naku, hitting the Kentucky Derby, hitting the Preakness Stakes, hitting this race, hitting previous races where Nick Naku won the year before, even bettering her placement in the Belmont/Brooklyn Stakes. Absolutely unbelievable. If she had the extra speed bar that Nick Naku had, I'm telling you, that would be unbelievable. There's something about this one. Extra confidence. There's 15 extra confidence, 5 extra cruising burst. We lose 15 extra speed. We've got 10% less deterioration, which is good. We've got 50% enthusiasm. We've got 50% more finishing speed as well. Finish application. And we're lower on consistency, which we have seen from time to time. When she's on her game, Mariana's scary. Oh. When Lady Colleen went out early, I saw Grown Up Rowan come up, and I thought Rowan's left this, too late because Colleen's gone out early. I knew Rowan wasn't going to come through. I didn't know if we could catch Lady Colleen, but we battled it all the way. Pick up the win. Are we going to push over that 130? Are we going to finally get there again? It's been a long time. What a win. What a way to end off the video with a big, big win. And no, we stay 129. It's tough to get over that 130, even winning in Dubai. It's tough. Okay. It's tough, but a good horse. But if she had that 90 extra speed that Nick Naku had, if she had that 95 that Black Cuckoo had, oh my, that would be electric. But she's doing pretty good for herself right there. Shame about that last race, the Sunshine Millions. Couple of little blips along the way, but by and large, 1 mile 1 again is our key sort of key distance to run at. Mariana, Nick Naku, couple others as well already on starters order 7, and the American courses on that schedule. 1 mile 1 is our sweet spot. But very good race. Very, very good race indeed. Oh my. How good can Mariana be? She can pass 18. She can become our number 1 leader in Group 1 wins. My all-time leader, I think, was 27 Group 1 wins. That's unlikely. Just on the bar. She'll have this season. She might have next season. Might. She definitely won't have a 6-year-old season. And I think that's going to stop things, because down the stretch, who had 27 Group 1 wins by the end, was an absolute machine at a mile 3. Could win at a mile 2 and a mile 4, but a machine at a mile 3. And I think retired at the end of his 7th season. So, yeah, the high deterioration is going to play into it. But that was spectacular. That was spectacular. Absolutely love that. Hope you did too. We're closing in on 10 million. We're closing in on 15 Group 1 wins. We've almost got up to the 18 that Nick Naku had. Like I say, it's going to be a fun season figuring out how far Mariana can go. I hope you come back to check that out and see that with me. Like and subscribe as always. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section below. And I'll see you back here soon for more racing from Rascal's Retreat. Till then, take care of yourselves.